beautiful souls. I hope you all are doing amazing. Blessed wherever you are. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ankita, your friend over here, back again with another video. But today the context is very personal and I came across this topic while meditating and I have got some points over here to share with all of you about this topic. So stay tuned. As I was meditating midnight, I came across this topic and I was like, the next video will be about this topic, which is about being alone. Why it is important that I bring some light into this topic is because I was seeing this pattern and I came across this story through my friend where a young girl has suffered a lot because of being alone. And I was just listening to that story, whatever he has shared with me, and I realized like it is the major concern of the society right now, and some or the other way we all experience this being alone. We feel we are alone and we don't have many people who understand us or the tribe or like-minded people, and we suffer from this being alone. But what I realized from this is there is always two sides to any story. One person can be happy being alone and another can suffer from it. It's just about life experiences. First and foremost, we need to change the definition of being alone. Whenever someone is alone, whenever we experience this feeling of being alone, we see it on a negative side. We see that something is lacking inside of us or we are missing out. But there is also another side to this story. If you see from another side, you can be there for yourself. You are so fortunate that you have got this time to work upon yourself and to make your life better. It's about how you see. Not everyone is so blessed that they are being alone. Go and see to the people who don't get their space. Go and ask a mother who is a housewife, who has got kid. She really lacked this time by herself. She wants that time in her life where she can be alone for a while. But as a youngster, we are also connected because of social media, internet, that we cannot be by ourselves for some time as well. We feel that missing out pressure inside us. We feel like no, something is not good with us. But that's where the healing journey comes. I'm saying from my own experience, the time you start healing yourself, the time you start spending with yourself, you will see a major growth in your life. You will see how fortunate you are that you are getting time to connect with yourself. The story of that girl was, she was indulging herself into the things which is not good for her. She was associating herself with the friends who was not for her highest good, and that usually happen when it's a young age. Even I have been there where that that awareness is not there. We don't realize what is good for us and what is not good for us. It's a journey. I am in this place in life where I have come a long way in life. That's why I can say, even if you escape for a while that being alone, you will eventually have to face it later on in your age. Better you invest in yourself from that early age so that you are used to of being alone. You are not distracting yourself, because the truth about life is you cannot escape reality. The fact is you are only gonna be there for yourself. So you have to have this connection with yourself where you are your best friend. No one else will always be there for you all the time. When we are young, we see that our friends are there, our loved ones are there, even his girlfriend, boyfriend relation. But over the period of time, this thing changes. Come the point in life where you have to face the reality and you have to be for yourself. If you're someone young listening to me out there, this is your golden period and this is your chance to invest in yourself. If you do it now, you will thank yourself later. Even if you're in your mid-20s or late 30s, I want to tell you something. It's never too late to start working upon yourself, to be with yourself, because in the end, you have to be your best friend. You have to be there for yourself. And that's what the pattern I'm seeing in my own video as well, where I'm telling you or unknowingly to be there for yourself, because I myself realized this thing, how important it is to connect with ourselves. This healing journey is all about you being there for yourself first. So what I feel is, you can be happy being alone when you work upon yourself and when you get used to with your own company. On the other side, you will feel sad with others, even in the crowd. It's about how you see the world, how you see yourself, and how comfortable you are with yourself. It all comes down to how good friend you are of yours. Also, we need to change this perspective where we say that, oh, that person is alone, they are feeling lonely. No, when you are alone, you can feel happy. I really feel happy when I am by myself because I get this chance to be with myself and to understand myself. How many of us know what is good for others, what they like and what they don't like? But how many of us know what do we like, what do we want in our life, what are our preferences and our choices are? Because we have not spent much of time to know ourselves. We all are busy knowing others, but we don't realize how important it is to know ourselves as well. Because the better you know yourself, your choices will differ from there. You will own a better choices, you will have best preferences for yourself, because now you know what you want actually, rather than just choices coming in your life and you are just taking those choices, because you actually don't know what you really want. And that comes when you are used to with your own company, when you spend that time with yourself. I always emphasize over here to be there for yourself, and I also recommend doing journaling, going out in nature, walking, whatever brings you close to yourself. That can differ from person to person with your own choices and preference, but do that on a regular basis. Give yourself this space where you are alone with your own thoughts. Most of us struggle because of our own mindset, with our own thoughts, because we have cluttered it so much that we cannot be by ourselves. We are not mindful, that's why we suffer being alone. The root cause of you not being comfortable with yourself is because your mind is tricking you. You are not able to be still and sit with yourself. So you have to cultivate mindfulness practices in your life. So I really feel bad when people see us that way. Oh, they are single, they are alone. But understand one thing. How can you be alone when you are with yourself? It only happens when you are not your best friend. Because once you become your best friend, I can assure you this thing, you will never ever feel alone in your life. Today I am in this place where I can say this. I enjoy my time being alone. I feel blessed that I am so fortunate that I have got this space to be by myself. It is my ritual, it is my lifestyle where I want my time, where I want to be alone. Because I know what value it adds in your life and what it brings out of you. Because it's really a blessing if you are alone and you can be alone in a space. It's easy to feel lost in crowd, but you see yourself, the real you, when you are alone. And that brings you closest to your heart, because now you own your choices, now you own your thoughts, and everything from there changes in your life. One thing, the person who knows themselves best will never ever do anything which is against their principle and values. And most of the nasty things we see happening is just because people are not aware, they are not conscious, and they don't even know what they are doing. They are not in control of their action. That's why they are feeling this misery, they are feeling all these things in their life, because they don't know, they are not conscious enough. And also the story which I came across, which I was telling, let it be an anonymous person, but that anonymous person has suffered because that girl was not mindful. She was trying to escape, and we all do that in our early age of time. We just want to feel good. We don't see it consequences on. The consequences comes later on. Even I, what to say about that girl, even I was that person who was not living that aware life. But the moment I started being conscious, being mindful, I know what changes it brings to your life. And feel that there should have been someone who would have guided me this way, and that's why I show up this to someone over there, so that you don't feel this, that you have no one to tell you. I share my life experience just to add that value and be your friend, so that you don't feel left out in life. Someone who is telling us from their experience, we learn. Definitely it's our journey. You will have your own mistakes, you will have your own experiences, but I want it to be a better mistake, not the basic mistake. So I just try and share whatever I come across and I feel like it can add value to your life, so that you become better in your life, so that you advance your journey. Because in the end, this spiritual path, the life we are moving forward is about healing ourselves and becoming our best version. And that will only happen when you know yourself enough, when you spend that time. I think I would say in my current journey, my life has shown me twist and turn. At the moment, I am in this journey where I have a strong no in my life. I know what I don't want in life, and that came because I went into this journey of self-discovery inwardly, where I realized, okay, these are not the things which I want, which I used to want it before, but this Ankita, who is a different version, wants something else, wants some better choices in her life. And that comes from the journey which we all are walking towards. Sooner or later, you will realize validation, all the things we are hoping and wanting is temporary. We all want to be of service, we want to be of, and we want to know our purpose. But you will never know your purpose unless you know yourself. Unless you know your potential, you'll never be able to do justice to the things which you are doing. For that, you have to connect with yourself deeply, and for that, you have to have this time alone. I really feel fortunate where I am today. I know this path is so lonely, so alone, but you know, when you are in this pressure, when you are under this situation, that's from there you shine, from there you rise above, because now you don't have fear inside of you, you have nothing to lose. So whatever you are doing it more confidently. But it's all the journey, but sooner you start it, the better your life will start becoming from that moment. And I just wish and pray for all of you, you get this opportunity and this chance to be alone. And we have to change this dynamic in our life and life of others. When someone is alone, see them from a place of being a victim. See them how fortunate they are, how fortunate you are that you have got this chance to connect with yourself, to make your life better. Because when you change, you make your life better, eventually everything around you changes and you are there for others, and that's where the movement happen in life. So next time, whenever you see someone, whenever someone comes to you, you feel alone, tell them this story, how blessed you are, you have got this time and space to work upon yourself, to become better with whatever you're working upon. And that's how you will see the journey and people changing in their life. So my friend, next time when you are alone, I want you to give that love, what you're seeking. Give yourself this self-love and make yourself feel happy by doing whatever makes you happy. Spend time with yourself and treat yourself. Enjoy that moment by yourself so that you never feel alone. Even if it comes, just experience it. Over the period of time, you will get used to of this, and I can assure you this thing. The moment you become closer to yourself, the moment you heal yourself, you will really enjoy this journey. It's the journey until you discover yourself, but the moment you heal yourself and the moment you realize this power of being alone, I can rest assure you, you will feel blessed. You will feel the magic and you will feel how beautiful gift it is to be by ourselves. Hope this video has helped you. Let me know in the comment section below if it added some value in your life and if you have gained some perspective. Also share this video with your loved ones and friends so that they can benefit from this as well. Also, please like, share and subscribe to this channel. So thank you so much for being part of this family, this tribe. I'm grateful to have each one of you. Thanks for always coming and showing up and sharing your experiences. It really matters to me. You have a lot of love and light. I love you. Keep shining bright.